Mema wakwaba eba hot news TV, hot all time. Ya the bravo she. GJA president and I would declare, or just a media has fully and declare a blackout on Hawa Koomson, a minister for fisheries. Now a day and they see Nisam. I would to ja Kevitela reacte Emma or to be the Amane Hawa Koomson. Ama would the assembled door na at Tuja. Now answer them a day as 7 in our revenue, Mr. Say. So we don't subscribe to the channel now, Mr. Say, over subscribe. With the Albea say, over click a subscribe button. Now a belly notification. Where the sa video for free be uploaded. Also, once a be. I feel we are now like video no my thumbs up. Now fe was share ma or for so in your be na bonje. I feel you go and semi. And then a GJA president will declare blackout on Hawa Koomson. Now, I didn't see a story no say GJA declares media blackout on Hawa Koomson over assault on a journalist. Not just say Hawa Koomson what they as said to a GJA president they are said to a journalist for central phone say Hawa Koomson will be an kind of to say blackout. You know, assault say what I got to share centrally so I am a basa. Now, I have the details of the story. Or see, the president of the Ghana Journalists Association, GJA, Albert Buffon, has appealed to media houses and journalists to institute a media blackout on the Minister for Fisheries and Member of Parliament for Ewutu Senior East constituency in the Central Region, Mavis Hawa Koomson. Not just say, GJA president, I have friend Albert Buffon, and now what they are the media houses and it's a truthful name himself. But yeah, you declare media black and just say Hawa Koomson your baby obi and can once more the road. Now, assault says and Twene Jonas want to share this. Now, see, this comes after the police failed to arrest persons who physically assaulted David Kobina, a journalist with Cape Coast FM in the Central Region, during the MPP parliamentary aspirant vetting. Let's say MPP 4 year one a parliamentary aspirant vetting, no, a year St. Twene Jonas no Cape Coast FM. One echo to share so I'm a police phone and Timmy and Chi one echo this and Brasevano. Addressing the media, Albert Buffon said the silence of the MPP and the police in addressing the matter is disturbing, hence the call for total media blackout. I just say, yeah, before when I did police phone so one encounter. Then no number when they see I say Sadia and yeah, Hawa Koomson blackout. You can't have young boy who they wrote. We submit written petitions to the MPP with some demands, and the deadline has long passed, but we regret to announce that nothing has been done. We are forced to advise ourselves in the light of the cold silence. Not just one the petition, down a year MPP4 by Pimne, a breaker I want to share one upon home by Pimne MPP4 and Kahonshi, and Nutina Wana SC. Now, what was story was say, considering the unabated cases of attacks against journalists and other media practitioners in recent times, and the intel we have picked. And having consulted with our media, consulted with our partner institutions, we call for all media houses to give a total media blackout to Mavis Hawa Koomson and stay away from her as the Minister for State, because we believe there are attacks around the MP who pose a threat to the lives of journalists and other media practitioners. And I just say, almost share attacks to do a bus and for Tony Adena. I want to say, yeah, Hawa Koomson media. Or the tax to say what they when I say matuma for near they try to share engineer the books see and no and I'm a year set for a year when the GJ president because who say a threat to say a beha a year central for our one do one to maintain the Sadia media blackout. Now you could see a year GJA president in some of the two a brow yes press conference you repair now fee your head can tell the reaction what they to FIA Sassibuya Abatuga. Yenika yeti a year GJA president ne sama wode atuga yeti na 7.
The Ghana Police Service must speed up with investigations into the assault case and prosecute the perpetrators. And 4, the Ghana Police Service must identify and sanction the purported police officer who invited David and watched on while the innocent morning show host was beaten mercilessly by the thugs. Colleagues, our call for total media blackout on Honorable Mavis Hawa Koomson is with immediate effect and until further notice. We may reconsider it when we see evidence of action by the MPP and the Ghana Police Service to identify, arrest, and prosecute the attacks. We are following this case with keen interest, and we shall periodically review it and update the general public on same. Colleagues, we urge all media houses to rally behind our call and ensure that it has a biting effect. This call is in our collective interest. Let's bear in mind that there are dangerous people around Honorable Mrs. Hawa Koomson. They can kill you. Whether you are in the studio, home, church, mosque, or public gathering, they can come for your life. That is because they are unreasonable. Just stay away from her and be safe. I will also use this platform to urge the MPP officials and supporters across the country to treat journalists who will be covering the parliamentary candidate or the parliamentary aspirant election on Saturday, the primaries. They must ensure their safety. It is our prayer that reporters will be allowed to do their work freely without intimidation and attacks. We will not take or tolerate any negative happenings on Saturday.
Yo chief we and some GG president wodi etuja na ni some we na ye kiti Kelvin so area cha watch say wodi GG president nyadwen na Hawa Koomson ya de na senya eno na so woni bohu de ro kanma amanfo nyina ti ne se de oye ne nye na se oye bibia nye na mosimi be kan no atum de na kiti se one nyadwen oni GG president nyabi eno na otisi Hawa Koomson wo do so no tutu bi mane no che se wotwena sredia basa mami pasa. Just say and some kiti a kafa mami with the just poto. Now yes, some kiti in reaction. If I DJ president on the press conference in summer what did to the kiti so then some kafa home or reacted to a DJ president and then some into a kiti into somebody to that.
Media houses and journalists to institute a media blackout on the Minister of Fisheries and member of the Ewutu Senya East constituency in the Central Region, Mavis Hawa Koomson. Let me take it again. The president of the Ghana Journalists Association, GJA, Albert Kwabena Jomfo, has appealed to media houses and journalists to institute a media blackout on the Minister of Fisheries and member of the Ewutu Senya East constituency in the Central Region, Mavis Hawa Koomson. You see the GJA boss, they are president of Ghana Journalists Association, no, or say a media houses or Ghana nyina omo gina so say anka obia enka Hawa Koomson ho asem. Or say nansemu Hawa Koomson penten bi ba ye e won constituency odi nipa bi enim ema omo bro journalists na as a body GJA omo sebio eye nsentwerefo nyina ehwoma so Ghana no de omo ka nyina ne se omo busa police fo se saa asem na esi wo Hawa Koomson constituency a odi ewudifo bi anim emomo bro journalist anka sebi oyeka se ebi yewu no omo atwa police fo anim ama police fo so enhyera ma omo asempapa bia enka nkire omo na de omo pese omo ka nyina ne se sesia no omo sre eye journalist omo Ghana any obia or friend who journalist or share GJ ase any omo mo share GJ ase any sebio eye indwumaku a omo ye media houses say omo be say enimenim he ya no e was say media houses ne journalists fo nyina asema efa Hawa Koomson ho eni se obia eka Hawa Koomson ho asem se Hawa Koomson kwaje Yesu Kristo ne chance be sika so akora se eho na Yesu didi a ema media house bia enka Hawa Koomson ho asem. Now, as time goes on, no, almost police say police for add a conclusion to this investigations, beba. Now, my has some message on my junior. Nemo President Nekas no say at the creator of Mujina Saka say Hawa Koomson ni pebia or you would differ. sebio obetume kum ena okum oye nipa bia oye tuturani oye nipa bia ode sekan etuo ene nyoma yedidi ewuo ena ode hye the party MPP fo nsem ema omo sebio omo di kum eye asemtro insemtrofo entina no asem a waka nyina ne se MPP aban no ene omo minister oye the head of fisheries no Hawa Koomson no ogina NPP fo anim ena odi ewu ewo hefa ewutu Senya East enti eye journalist fo nyina nsantro fo nyina panyini ene ne wakasa no watona no mtuo ohwe the political suit ehye no button baako echen Pentecost hene Pentecost sofo panyini de eye ne wallet not edaso o chechire mu nyina na o say enti ende no sebio omo GJA fo no omo ka chire journalist omo Ghana nyina say Hawa Koomson we dangerous second de Japan if you can Japan so the journalist with TV so and I dey chin yakobo the trimutuo enti de no mo ka nyina ne say Hawa Koomson can the Japan difference nim omo nyina betume kum o ye journalist suro Hawa Koomson debi no so suro Kennedy Japan na mo me ngina Hawa Koomson asem no so na mo me ngina point na eye GJA for emekino. Now as we speak today the GJA is appealing and I'm going to be fair, they are appealing. It is not force, but technically they are telling all media houses in Ghana to black out. Mema obia enka Hawa Koomson asem. To me as a journalist, and to me as a journalist, and from my experience, I think this press conference is the worst press conference in the history of Ghana journalists or GJA. I am telling you. Now, Hawa Koomson abro Edian journalist. Hawa Koomson ediewu. Hawa Koomson from the mouth of the Ghana Journalist Association president, you know, she is dangerous. Now, as journalists, as reporters, if you come out to tell we reporters and media houses not to publish anything about Hawa Koomson, then you are technically telling Hawa Koomson say, "Yenene journalist, no, you are basically doing what? You are gagging us." Hawa Koomson on the wudini no. Hawa Koomson on na edi bone no. Our job is to report on ills. We are supposed to report on conduct. It does not matter how long or how many times she does it. We are the ones who are supposed to report it for the world to know that there is a minister in the NPP. There is an ex-girlfriend of an Agove. There is a mad murderer, crazy minister called Hawa Koomson who is doing this to Ghanaians. So for the GJA to come out and say, journalists, do not talk on Hawa Koomson, the GJA is gagging itself. The GJA is basically is murdering itself because the job of the GJA is to let the world know. And the sanka, baby, I couldn't talk about and can you say cover that story no? And they say, yeah, couldn't talk about Kongwa, near him say rebels or what, near him say rebels who kunipa, I was saying, you know, black out rebels, no, send your bear, nobody will know. But the moment we do that, the rebels will keep on doing what they are doing. We will have to go in there as journalists and do what? Let the world know what is happening there. So blacking out Hawa Koomson, you are rather making Hawa Koomson stronger. You need to give the media house the opportunity to report on any nitty-gritty attitude of Hawa Koomson. Any step, every single bad attitude. We, the media, will have to come out in full regalia and attack Hawa Koomson and let the world know that today that we as a nation trying to get more women into our politics, we have a woman who is also a minister appointed by the president who is beating and trying to kill journalists. We are not supposed to gag ourselves. What we are doing now, we are basically telling Hawa Koomson that we cannot speak. How are we going to know if Hawa Koomson kills another person? How are we going to know if Hawa Koomson uses his attacks to kill another person in her constituency? It is the media. It is only the media that can make the world know that there is a member of parliament and a minister who is using her powers to kill or murder people. So this move by the GJA is the worst move in the history. Now, GJA as a body, why is the GJA as a body failing to take Hawa Koomson on? If the GJA even thinks that the NMC or the NCA is a government institution which will go in favor of the government, What is stopping the GJA from entering court to let court know that a member of parliament and a minister has done this to a journalist? With your evidence and your police report, the GJA should be able to go to court and sue Hawa Koomson for her to respond to your facts. But for the GJA to black out Hawa Koomson is technically telling Hawa Koomson go out there and do more damage and that we wouldn't cover it. How am I going to know if Hawa Koomson killed somebody this evening? Who sat down to come out with this kind of press conference? Are you people thinking? Are you people the leaders the GJA needs? This is 101 intelligence. When the enemy is fooling, the tool that can stop every politician or every crazy politician is the media. You don't black out that politician. You go after that politician. You let the world know. You sell that politician to the world. You make him the enemy of the world media. When Agyapong put Ahmed Swale's picture on TV, after he got murdered, the BBC would have said that Agyapong does not need that he does not need that world recognition. But they put his picture on TV and told the world that this minister, this MP, is the person who did what? Put a journalist's face on TV for him to get shot. Now, Agyapong, when he moves around the world, every airport he goes through, there is a notice that this man has committed this crime before, and that he will be looked at. That is why Agyapong was stopped at Texas and was questioned about the death of Ahmed Swale. So the moment Hawa Koomson commits a crime, murders people, especially murders a journalist or go after journalists, you don't black Hawa Koomson out. Hawa Koomson has to be shown to the world. That is why with me, I do not black journalists, politicians out. No matter who you are, I will tell your story so that the world will get to know who you are. So, to be very honest with you, the GJA got this wrong, totally. The GJA got this wrong. Nowhere in this world would any institution like the GJA will say, let us black out this man. Never. Let us black out this guy. Then Donald Trump. If the Democrats or the so-called media houses affiliated to Democrats, they would have said, we are not going to talk about Donald Trump again. Then whatever Donald Trump did, nobody's going to know about it. Whatever he will be still doing, nobody's going to know about it. The media wouldn't black you out. The media will keep telling your story so that people will know who you are. That is why the media is important. Media don't black out people. Media basically expose people. The world needs to know what Hawa Koomson has done. This is a minister. If you are able to get the media to report on Hawa Koomson's murder cases or his things that she is doing at Ewusu Senya, the world will get to know that this is the woman who got the opportunity and she used that opportunity to kill her own people and, importantly, to kill journalists. So we are not supposed to black her out. We are supposed to open the floodgate on her. We are supposed to give her that publicity she wants, that bad press she wants. We need to let the world know that there is a monster called Hawa Koomson. She is in Ghana killing journalists. So this you people did is worse, is wrong. You people should come back. We want to open the floodgates. You are supposed to tell the media that keep an eye on this witch. Keep an eye on this buffoon. Keep an eye on this Semanse woman. Keep an eye on this murderer. Then the media needs to open their eyes, put the floodlights on her, and then watch her. That is what the media needs to do. So you don't allow this makeup being, this pentimamental Jimmy woman like this, does not even understand her job to indirectly gag the media. We are gagging ourselves. When Agyapong said he was going to court, he was taking me to court, I should have quelled in. I should have stopped what I was doing. I should have been like, no, I'm scared. Oh, even though I have the facts, let me stop. Maybe it will stop him from going to court. But I continue to let the world know that these are the facts. If he wants to go to court, he can go to court. Today, when you come to the American court, the federal court, when you put in Agyapong versus Kevin Taylor, it is there that Agyapong, when you read the whole court proceedings, he has committed crimes and it will follow him till he dies. That is what the media does. And when you go to journalism school, you go to communication school, they will tell you, you don't gag yourself. That is the only strong tool of the media. The power to talk, the power to expose, the power to show the people what is happening on the ground. So when there is an election tomorrow on Saturday and Hawa Koomson kills anyone, are you going to report it? So she'll get away with it. You are emboldening Hawa Koomson to be a serial killer.
The Ghana Police Service must speed up.
Because Hot News TV, so na all channel, so we can subscribe. Ya, Mr. Say over subscribe na wa like na wa share video no. Also bet me actually wa doing afa and so we na who e comment box ni mo. Mwati minkabiyo in my next video.
You will hear from me in my. Forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification. Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. Let me hear from you by dropping your comment.